listen, I spoke to the club, and I've never been one where I've sort of felt as if I've had to go to the club, sort of pursuing a deal or a contract. Linfield have always sort of stated and said that if you get success, if you win trophies, that determines how long you stay at Linfield. I think I've proven in my time here, my tenure of 9 full seasons, coming up to 10. This will be my 10th. And when you have the success that we had, I would imagine we'll sit down, I'll speak to the chairman. I think what I have done, certainly over my time at Linfield, is show an incredible amount of loyalty. There has been opportunities. There's been opportunities that somehow have sort of missed being out in the public, that have sort of haven't disclosed or nobody else has disclosed. But I've always showed an incredible loyalty. I feel privileged in the job that I'm in. Does that secure you another 3, 5, 10 years? Probably not, because again, I still understand the challenges. I have to be successful, the team have to be successful. We have to bring the income in through Europe, and the sales and the selling of some of our younger players, our first team players. So I think I've done that incredibly well, helped by a brilliant staff, the people in and around me, who again made my job incredibly easy. At times it can still be a challenge, but they certainly make it easier with the help, sacrifices, and of course the players, the hard work, the success that they brought to the club.
And do you still have that hunger and desire to bring more success? Looking ahead to Europe now, there's been a lot of talk of what Lauren has achieved, and that you want to maybe go one better even. Is that still there? Is that burning desire? Is it greater than ever? Is it the same? How are you feeling about it all?
I think it's always greater when you get success like we did this year, in the manner that we got it, with the challenges that we faced off the pitch this year. Linfield have set the benchmark for this in Northern Ireland for 130, 140 years. Lauren came along in the last 4 or 5 years. People would say they upset the apple cart, they upset the odds, little old Lauren. But what Lauren did was build correctly. They built from the bottom to the top. They took their time. They got incredibly smart people off the pitch involved in the football club, and then they had a good manager in Tiernan and good staff in and around, like Seamus and Gary and some of the others who have worked there. And so they took their time. Gareth Clements is an incredible chairman. So they took their time. We warned our football club that in time that Lauren were going to be huge dangers. It was only going to be a case of not if, but when, which was proven over the last couple of years. They set the benchmark again with their performances, their level where they got to in European football. And it's something that I've no doubt ourselves and Lauren going back into Europe this year at Cliftonville, everybody will be talking, can you, and the papers, everybody will talk about, can you emulate the Lauren team who qualified for the group stages last year.
Congratulations on winning this trophy, the very first manager to win it. How does that feel?
Absolute privilege. Again, firstly, I'd like to thank Castlereagh Glentoran Supporters Club. I know they do a lot for their own community and their own football club, but they've been at the heart of the local game, certainly in the last 10, 11 years since I've been back here. Probably more importantly, over 70 years, 1951. It's always been, when you look at the prestigious names of players who have won the award. So to win the first one, I would imagine, if you look back in another 30, 40 years, there'll be an incredible amount of managers on that. So to be the first one is a great privilege.
It's nice to have Terry getting recognised as well, because an amazing servant for Linfield, and someone you're going to miss because he's retiring now.
I am, and again, we've had probably a few tears over the last sort of number of weeks and months when Terry sort of announced that this was going to be his last year. I've known Terry 25, 26 years, being involved in the international setup, many occasions where he's come to my aid and various different things. But first and foremost, the service that he's given to Linfield, 50 plus years as a player. I think he read out 27, been involved in 27 league titles. I've lost count to many, 14, 15 Irish Cups, League Cups. But more importantly, I think for me, and certainly more importantly for the people at Linfield Football Club, it's the way he's done it, and the way he's managed the players, the way he's helped managers like myself, young naive managers coming in. He was always there with a quiet word of advice when maybe I overstepped the mark or said something I shouldn't have, to sort of remind me of the way you should manage Linfield Football Club. So he'll be sorely missed. He's a brilliant character, a brilliant physiotherapist, sport therapist, but more importantly, a brilliant person. He'll be sorely missed.